you will be doing this. But wouldn't you be conscious and concerned about what people will say? Oh, Chris, you're a CFO. Why are you doing this and MLM at that? You know, I mean, if you open up a skincare business, people say very good, but you do MLM, people say what's wrong with you, right? Yeah. So how do you respond to that?
Okay, initially I do have that concern and hesitation, as in, I see like, why am I selling products? why do I need to go and sell products? But then eventually I changed my mind. I think another way. It's actually I'm sharing my experience. Yeah, because I lost 10 kg, right? Then I'm just sharing with people how I lose that 10 kg. How is my journey like? Because I believe there's a lot of people out there who wants to lose weight but doesn't know how. So I'm just helping them by sharing my weight loss journey, and in turn they get good health, and then they get a slimmer, toner body. So I position it as I'm helping, and then like if I use the galvanic spa, okay, it turn my face, my skin become better. So I'm helping. I also share it and tell them that, oh, this device is very good. Why don't you try? And then you can solve their acne problem or whatever. They will be happy. So I don't see it as a selling anymore, but rather sharing my experience. Yeah. Okay. So then you will not feel so. I mean, you don't have that struggle.
Yeah. You know, when someone asks me this question, as a stockbroker, what do you think is loss of face? I tell you what is loss of face. When you don't have money to pay bills and you have to borrow money. And true enough, some of these people, my contemporaries, my peers, who said no for whatever reason, and who said they have enough, actually come and borrow money from me. But I say I can't help you. So who is got a bigger loss of face? I'm doing something legitimate. I'm helping people. It's a global business, right? Yeah. Now you talk a little bit about the kind of future lifestyle you could have once you succeed in Nu Skin, carefree, time and financial freedom. But have you also thought, and I think most people don't think about this, is what would your life be if you didn't do Nu Skin, now that you know that such an opportunity exists?
I think it's quite straightforward, like what most people will do. That means work until 65 and retire already, then no more income, but then your bills still keep coming in. Then you have to dig into your reserve, right? But then by the time you're 65, you think that you can travel. But at the moment, I think if when I come to 65, I don't have money coming in anymore, and then I need to dig into my reserve, I think I need to think twice whether I will travel or not. Yeah, because your income stopped, but then you are still paying your bills. Yeah, and then your health may be no good to travel by then. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now you obviously had a set of spectacular results this month, and I know you know that it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But for most people who look at this, they just say, I don't know who would do it. I just can't see my cousin doing it. I can't see my best friend doing it. Where would I find these people? How come you have no problem? Yeah.
Actually have lah. Initially have. So I think initially I was very focused on just selling product, GSB, hitting a new GSB every month. But then somehow, like maybe a few months back, my mindset shifted. As in, actually I think of it, it's actually a franchising business. So when we talk about franchising, then we are actually looking for business partner. Okay, and then in order to find the right business partner, then it's not everybody will do it. Yeah, and then I see myself as it's like a headhunter. Okay, you are headhunter, you go and headhunt for people for job position, but then that person may not be suitable for the job. So even if that person is suitable for a job, that person may not take up the job. Okay, maybe for whatever reasons. So time is also a factor. Maybe that time is not, he doesn't feel like moving. So it seems like the same as Nu Skin business. So when you talk to people, yeah, you just need to go on finding and do the filtration process until you find the right one. Somebody that you can, is at the right timing and have the right mindset, and then feel that it's time to change. Yeah.
I want to make a general point here. I think quite a lot of people, if you believe this, you'll be very attracted by, wow, I can own my own business, the lifestyle. But then we start to we give ourselves excuses. I don't know how to talk, I'm an introvert. For whether it's myself or Chris or Dr. Lam or James, none of us naturally are born to sell skincare. None of us naturally talk to people about MLM. Okay? None of us like people to say no to us, but we do it because the result is so worthwhile. If you knew exactly what you will get, the kind of life which you cannot otherwise achieve with any other vehicle, you will do whatever it takes. So please tonight, if you say yes, we welcome you. But if you want to say no, please be very sure what you're saying no to, and no regrets. Okay? And final question, any words of advice for people here who are looking at the business, and for people who are already in the business or just started the business?
I think it's boils down to don't think so much, keep it simple. Because, okay, like in finance, you always say substance over form. Okay, so when we are reviewing contract, right, commercial contract, we will look at the legal wise it's structured as such, but the commercial model may be another thing. So we will scrutinize and what is the commercial model. So it's the same thing for new scheme. It's MLM, but so what is MLM? The form is MLM. But what is the substance behind? The substance is a franchising concept, just like McDonald's and Starbucks.
Yes.
Yeah. If you look at it, it's really a franchise. It's just that there's no physical store. Yeah. It's just virtual, yes. And the distributors are all virtual. But if you see the model, it's a franchising. Yeah. So yeah, don't make it so complex. Then as for existing business builder, I also believe that it's belief law. I mean, it boils down to total belief, and if you believe in everything, as in the company, you believe in the product, but if you doesn't believe in yourself, then you also will find struggle. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Give us a round of applause, please.
You know, for